Hey guys, it's Numistaka here, wishing you a very, very happy holidays. Hey guys, it is Numistaka, and today I've got a slightly different unboxing of a whole load of coins that came. So we've got a bit of a mishmash, something for everybody, and all of these coins are going to be sent to NGC for grading. So the first ones, they have been sent in by a guy who likes NGC 70s. So although they are 70 grade coins and in a PCGS holder, they are going to be cross-graded, and they'll be cross-graded with the instruction only put them in an NGC holder if they can be given a 70 by NGC. So at some stage you'll see these coins coming back, and they will be in hopefully an NGC holder. There's two 2012s and a 2011 sovereign here. The next coin I've got for you here is something which is a little bit special. This clearly came from a Spink auction, but it's a coin with a history. So 1714, in fact it's not even a coin, it's a medal. 34mm medal by J.S. Croker, and it's from the coronation of George I in 1714. So I think the idea behind this particular medal is that there were 1,200 of them minted, and it was designed to be given to officials, state officials, and members of the audience or the congregation at the coronation of George I. It's not in perfect condition. I think that it's clearly had a history. It's got it's a pretty old coin. So we're talking about a 300-year-old coin. So it's entitled to have some history. I'm sure it could tell very interesting tales of where it's been over the last 300 years. But here you've got the scene of George being crowned King of England, and so only 1,200 of these were minted. So they're not entirely difficult to find, but they certainly have a very interesting history, and of all the coins in this box, I think probably this one is the most interesting and the most historical. So there's a whole variety of coins that are here, all of which need to be put into some kind of order, and so we'll see a few different things. And some of the coins here, I'm glad to say, have never been featured on the Numistaka channel before, so it makes a change from just seeing all those regular sovereigns, all the special year sovereigns. It's quite nice to see something a little bit different. So there's a whole pile of coins which are from British India. So 1875 to 1885, these are 1 rupee coins, Victorian coins. So you can see here the portrait of Victoria on the one side. This one looks like it's might have been cleaned at some stage, but the person who owns these coins wanted them all to be sent to NGC irrespective, so that is what I will do. Hopefully some of them will get reasonable grades, some of them have been cleaned, but they're all interesting historical coins from an interesting time in our British history when Queen Victoria was Empress of India. I'm kind of hoping somebody will send me a gold mohor to grade, but that hasn't happened yet. So I haven't had one of those to send to NGC, but I live in hope. Maybe someone will buy one, a nice raw one, and send one to me to grade for them. So some other silver coins in here. The Black Bull of Clarence, part of the Queen's Beast program of coins. There should be another one along sometime in the spring if you're a Queen's Beast collector. 2 of these coins, they should grade pretty well. They probably grade 2/3 70 and 1/3 69 so far, so never know whether you're going to be one of the unlucky ones with those. This one is a bit of a first. Do you recognise the design on this? If you've been following the Britannias, you might recognise that this design is in fact the same design that was used on the 1997 Britannia. At that time it was kind of proof and BU, but you can see here on the rim, this is a special edition to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Britannia in terms of the design, so 1997 to 2017. So it's a recreation of the 1997 design, but on a coin which is dated 2017. Not sure how many of these were minted, but they must be fairly thin on the ground because I haven't had any of these to grade, and I've had quite a lot of Britannias of various shapes, sizes and metals in to grade. So those are really nice and quite interesting collector's items. So you can see here a lot of uniform white packets, each of which contain one coin. And this is how the Raw Mint deliver single bullion coins, single silver bullion coins. So I think their way of packaging is very good, and they will actually, if you order a single coin, give you a proper Royal Mint capsule with the coin. So it's a kind of nice way of presenting bullion type coins, and they really don't charge a huge premium for this particular service, even though you get the good presentation and the capsule as well. These coins can be bought direct online from royalmintbullion.co.uk, I think, and it's pretty easy with a debit card to buy them or else fund a metals account at the mint, where you can actually save money into that account and then use it for buying larger amounts of bullion. So within all these packages, there's actually, I think, 4 or 5 different types of Royal Mint coin. So we'll get a chance to take a look at all of these coins. This one is the Trafalgar Square coin. It shows the lion that's on one of the plinths and one of the corner of Trafalgar Square, and then Nelson's column in the middle. And sometimes these Royal Mint coins are overlooked, and I think all of them are nicer than, for example, the Royal Mint Year of the Pig coin, which is a pretty much horrific coin. Here's their kind of take on the dragon theme. This one is the 2 dragons coin, not the dragon and phoenix. We've got 2 dragons in a yin and a yang shape, one dragon next to the other dragon. And I actually think this is quite nice. It's not terribly high relief, but it's quite a nice design coin. And again, a nice way of getting mint bullion at a reasonably low premium with pretty high production standards, although sometimes the Royal Mint, as we've seen in other videos, falls by the wayside in terms of QA. They don't seem to have anything which is a kind of QA for every item that goes out. They probably do it by sample or by exception, and so some of these coins do have problems. And you can see here just 1 or 2 little specks. Quite often I've seen people who do grading with me, particularly on gold coins, just send everything to NCS for the extra 10-12 bucks, have it made as good as it possibly can be by NCS before it's put in the capsule. But nice coin. So 2 dragons we've seen, and we've seen the Trafalgar Square coin, and we'll see what other varieties there are hidden in these white folders. So this one is Big Ben, also known as the Elizabeth Tower. A lot of people moaned when they saw this coin was called Big Ben, because Big Ben isn't really the name of the clock tower, although it's known as Big Ben. It's the Elizabeth Tower, part of the Palace of Westminster in London by the River Thames. So there's 3 of them there. There's the Big Ben coin, the Trafalgar Square coin. I like the design of those a little bit better than I do if you've seen the latest Tower of London coins, which I don't think are a great example of design, and I think they could have done a lot better on those. Here's another 2 dragons. Can't really tell what's going to come out of any of these, so it's kind of difficult to predict, but they all need to be opened and they all need to be transferred into flips ready to go off to NGC to be graded. And there's a different one, Tower Bridge. So Tower Bridge, which is pretty representative of London scenes, isn't it? If you see anything made in London, any films, there's always something going on at Tower Bridge. So there's 3 patterns there, 2 dragons, Trafalgar Square, Tower Bridge, and all pretty good, fun coins of high quality from the Royal Mint. So hope you're having a good holiday season, and more from me soon.